Hey y'all, Chris from Keyfarm. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this video is pretty interesting because of this contraption. So, if you'd like or comment, it would really help the video get out there. Or share it with somebody. Thanks. Alright, let's see if it works. Wow! Hey, how many of y'all got a truck that you can sit in the driver's seat and touch the back tire?
Hey y'all, I know y'all heard that clicking coming from the rear end. I don't think it's from the rear end, I think it's the brakes. Something going on inside one of the drum brakes. Still haven't figured it out.
Alright y'all, if you have seen the previous video, you've already seen the 670 in the truck. Alright, check this out. I went with the big tires. We'll get to them in a minute. By the way, they are 60 inches tall. That's 5 feet. Well, if you saw my double clutch idea, I eliminated my double clutch idea. It did work, by the way. And I went from my clutch right here to an 84 tooth sprocket. And it did work, okay? That gave me 6-to-1 gear ratio, and it did work. However, I didn't think I needed to go that fast with big tires, and my clutch was getting a little hot. So you see where I added a jack shaft here, and that gave me a 9-to-1 gear ratio. This truck will take off in third gear because it is geared extremely low. When you got 22 horsepower turning 60-inch tires, you gotta gear it low. But check this out. So I got a 9-to-1 ratio. If you take the foot-pounds of torque in this motor, which is about 33, and you take that times 9, y'all, according to math, and if I'm incorrect, tell me, is that 300 foot-pounds of torque going into the transmission? I don't know if it is or not. I think it is. Seems like a lot, though. Alright, so check this out. This truck, when I got it, it was somebody's four-wheel drive play toy. I'm sorry, two-wheel drive play toy that was made to look like a four-wheel drive. They had the torsion keys turned all the way in, made the front end really stiff. You've seen me get this thing off the road and it not flex at all and get stuck. Well, I wanted the truck to sit level. Well, you see how I did that right there, and we'll go back there in a minute and see. But I softened up the front end, so at least it's got a little bit of front suspension now. Alright, if we cruise on back, y'all, I don't know what these tires came off of. They either came off of a dirt compactor or a grain wagon. Both of them use that same sort of tire. Not sure what they came off of. This is my favorite shot right here. Almost as tall as the cab, y'all. I love that. Alright, so check out what I did back here. Let me get about right here. You see that I did away with the leaf springs. The truck would have set like this had I not done that, and I didn't want that. I wanted the truck to set relatively level. After taking the measurements, that showed me that the axle had to move to the top of the frame. So that's exactly what I did. The brakes are not hooked up back here. I'm still working on a few things. But what I did is I pointed the rear end down. You know, in jacked up trucks, the rear end points up to make the drive shaft work out right. All right, y'all, so I built these wedges right here, and they are welded to the frame, but my welder doesn't get hot enough to hurt the integrity of the frame, so y'all don't worry about that. And the original pads right there that set on the leaf springs, now they set on those wedges. So those wedges are welded in, and then I put some blocks up here. I think you can see that. That keeps my rear end from sliding forward. And then, y'all, it was as simple as buying longer U-bolts. I bought the same size, and these are original from the truck. You can still see where the shocks used to hang on there. As far as the wheels, so y'all, these are regular 6-hole wheels, like a lot of these foreign trucks use. Isuzu, Mazda, even the 6-hole Chevrolet. I think it's all the same bolt pattern. So check it out. 15-inch wheel inside of a 26-inch wheel, I believe. Yeah, that's what the tire says. They're 26. So you see that it's welded in there. If you look at the outside, it's also got some bolts in there. The bolts are just redundant, just for a little extra. So what I did is I measured the outside of this one, I measured the inside of this one, and I cut some wood blocks. They ended up being about that long, and I put them around it until I got it centered up. I put some weight on it, clamped it down, and then tack welded it. And then with it tack welded, I jacked up the truck, I put the wheel on there, and I spun it. And I was looking to see if it wobbled this way or if it kind of humped this way. And y'all, it doesn't do either one more than, say, 1/8 of an inch. I'm pretty proud of it. For what they are balanced on the truck pretty well. And I love the look of it. My wheels had some rust in there. That's just where I've ground the rust down. I got to get this thing painted up real nice and pretty with Keyfarm on the side. But y'all, it is a monster. Or half a monster, however you want to look at it. Hey y'all, please help the video get out there. Like and share, subscribe, all that stuff. Any interaction with this video helps more people see it, and that's what we're after. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Chris from Keyfarm. Love God, love people, and watch some of these other really cool videos. Oh, by the way, I also got a header ordered for the Predator 670. So let's get a header on it and see if we can get some more power out of that thing. Bye.